Subscribe to my channel. Today I'm doing a reaction video. Just give me a moment. Darth Maul trailer.
Times have changed. I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
Those are one of the Jedis who survived
I invite you
66.
to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
Maul.
We have all been made to suffer. We survive, but do not live. The Emperor wants you dead. Chains can be broken.
Hang on!
And empires can be shattered. Simon Williams auditioning for Wonder Man.
It's impossible for superpowered individuals to perform in major motion pictures.
I'll never work again if anyone found out.
My lips are sealed.
Marvel Television's Wonder Man is streaming January 27th, only on Disney+.
Okay, that's cool.
Times have changed.
Yeah, this is during the Empire, before A New Hope, before Star Wars Rebels. So this is like after Revenge of the Sith. And I'm very excited. If you're a Star Wars fan, are you excited? So there are Jedi who survive Order 66, but you won't see that much longer.
I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
See, a Jedi. So she must be Order 66 survivor.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
Maul.
We have all been made to suffer. We survive, but do not live.
I think this might take place sometime during
Once you're dead,
Solo series.
chains can be broken.
Hang on!
And empires can be shattered.
Okay, that's so cool. Okay, that's cool.
They called me defeated, but I survived. And now, I will rise again.
What if we strike the heart of the Empire? Scans show a criminal fleet gathering. Send in the Inquisitors. Maul's plans are too risky. We'll all be killed or captured.
The galaxy will kneel.
Or it will break.
They're closing in.
You cannot win, Maul. I already have.
Maul thinks he's in control, but he's playing right into our hands. You can't fight the Empire.
I don't fight Empire.
Revive your courage.
Like I said, maybe this might take place sometime during Solo.
Yes.
I regret to inform you that Dryden Voss is dead. Murdered by the thief he hired to steal the coaxium shipment, his friend, Tobias Beckett.
Is that so? Where is the shipment now?
Gone. Beckett took it, slaughtered the others. I alone survived.
One man couldn't have done this alone.
I wasn't there. But if I had been, perhaps I could have saved him.
Bring the ship and come to me on Dathomir, and you and I will then decide what to do about the traitor Beckett and his accomplices.
I'm on my way.
Kira, you and I will be working much more closely from now on.
Ringo, bros! Yeah, kid, let me tell you the rules. Each balloon you pop, you pay me $20. You pop 3 balloons, you get a prize down here. You pop 6 balloons, you get 2 prizes down here. You pop the purple one, you gotta pay me $100. Each green one you pop, you pay me $50. And if you pop them all, you get the grand prize. Piggy as fuck!
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Happy Trailer Day, everybody. We finally have Maul Shadow Lord in the shelves. Lucasfilm, Star Wars just released it on their channels. Shadow Lord is a very anticipated show, but mostly it will show Maul in a kind of a different light as he survived the Imperial times. We have a release date also. It's April 6th, and this means that it's going to come a month earlier than what I originally anticipated because I was waiting for May 4th. Now we're going to have, I think, 3 series released, no, 2 series and 1 movie released this year. It's going to be Grogu and Mandalorian and Grogu, so Maul, Shadow Lord, and then we're going to have, hopefully, supposedly, I really am hoping they don't delay it to 2027, we're going to have Ahsoka Season 2. So, let's talk about the animation more specifically. Now, they have definitely upped their ante. Now, Lucasfilm is giving us a new style and a very detailed one, because especially the motion of the characters was something that I noticed was very, very much upgraded. It was, I anticipated that it would visually look better. The 3D models and 3D scales, the ships, and the maps, but at the very end, we see that the motions as well are something to behold. And what I really didn't anticipate what it was going to be this much gory. We have the animation, the Clone Wars animation is truly back. I mean, the Clone Wars era, because at the end of the trailer, basically, Maul throws his double-bladed lightsaber to literally cut down 3 stormtroopers. And you see their bodies being actually cut down and their body pieces hanging out, which is something that is very much missing from this Disney era shows, you know what I mean? If you go look at Star Wars Rebels, for example, it's a completely kids show. You don't see decapitations, you don't see cut down by lightsabers, you don't even, I don't think you even see blaster fire hitting the stormtroopers. I mean, it was such nerfed, it was such a nerfy show that Disney just brought the level down significantly. As according to, of course, the original Clone Wars by Cartoon Network, I mean, we saw slicing decapitations, we saw impalement by lightsaber. I mean, it was brutal. When it came down for Star Wars Rebels, it was a completely different show. I'm very glad we're going to have a brutal show, hopefully, but we see sort of the players that are coming along. We see the Padawan, the Jedi, the Twi'lek that is going to be ingratiated with Maul sooner or later, because we see that the Empire is hunting down the Jedi and hunting down what she carries. And I'm thinking this is the Hidden Path Network, but it could be very early still. So I'm not really sure about that, but we see that visually the landscapes are great. And we also got a glimpse of the proto-stormtroopers, and also we got a glimpse of the bad guys that Sam Witwer actually talked about. So he said that in this show, it's not going to be the good guys versus the bad guys. It's going to be the bad guys versus the even worse guys. For example, the cityscapes, it looked to me like it was underground Coruscant, but it could be Coruscant as well, at least some shots of it. It could also be because we see some footage of what seems like casino planet, so it could be Canto Bight or underground Canto Bight. But in my opinion, as we saw in the Bad Batch, I think that we're going back to Nar Shaddaa. This would be a very great place to see the underground, the underbelly, the outer rim part of this entire galaxy and how it works for the Empire, because we know that by the outer rim, the Empire does not have a large presence there. This is why we see the quote-unquote bad guys who are the bounty hunters in this position. We see that there's a faction actually hunting for Darth Maul. Later, as the April 6th is revealed, we see Maul coming down from a ship, igniting both his blades and cutting down this faction, which seems headed for Darth Maul, trying to grab him and collect the bounty from the Empire. The next shot we see is this Twi'lek Jedi. So we know by the even leaked trailer in Star Wars Celebration and now that this Jedi will be caught by the Empire or by this faction. And this is the moment when Maul cuts these guys down before they could deliver it to the Empire. Maul actually releases this Jedi and they collaborate together to perhaps go on a mission. Now, again, the shots are kind of showing us in the trailers what's kind of going to happen, because the next shot of him after he releases the Jedi, we see Maul in this
Subscribe.